this movie back in February, and wasn't it called Marry Me? Either way, I'm not complaining, but just making an observation. Hi, everyone. It's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Hello, how you doing? Want to raise a public again, everybody? We will not have 2 reviews today. We're going to split them up because, quite frankly, I'm a little exhausted. So, we're going to start with the one review for the movie I did see today, do the other one tomorrow. Cool? Cool. And maybe tomorrow night, if I can, I'll get another podcast episode out. Cool? Cool. Alright. Now, that being said, hi, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. Welcome to Raising Fucking with Grant, and today we're talking about a movie we do here, and that film is called The Valet. The Valet is directed by Richard Wong. It is a film streaming on Hulu. Maybe in something, I don't know, honestly. It said it was Lionsgate, so maybe they're putting it out in some theaters, maybe? I don't know. Alright, but otherwise it's Hulu. And what's the about and who else is involved? Well, it's a remake of a 2006 French movie that I've not seen. Alright, so The Valet stars Eugenio Derbez, the highest paid and most successful comedian in Mexico, who has also made quite a splash here in the States with like Coda, Dora the Explorer, whatever. The Overboard remake. Plays Antonio. He is a valet, as the title would suggest, for the rich and famous in Los Angeles. The often very rich and famous. He lives in a house with his mom as well as his sister, his son, who he's separated from his wife, played by Marisol Nichols. You see their son from time to time. She needs some money to get back to school, and he wants to help her out. He finds a very odd opportunity to do so, however, when a beautiful, talented actress named Olivia, played by the beautiful and talented actress Samara Weaving, literally, his bike runs into her limousine right after she's leaving from the man she's having an affair with, played by Max Greenfield. Soon, a paparazzo takes the picture of the 3 of them. Samara Weaving and Max Greenfield's characters are freaking out, like, oh my god, once this gets out, it's going to end my marriage. Oh my god, it's going to destroy my burgeoning career, including my upcoming biopic of Amelia Earhart called Earhart. What's the star to do? Well, they said, what if we pay off the 3rd guy, that valet, to pretend to be your boyfriend? And keep up the charade long enough to save face as the movie is about to premiere. They both agree to it, and pretty soon she begins to hang out with Antonio, but will Antonio's kind-hearted, family-oriented ways ground this somewhat spoiled diva, and maybe, if not form a romantic connection, maybe a friendship between the 2 of them, and can they also outsmart the philandering, awful ways of the Max Greenfield character? And all of this, and also, will she help him win back his marriage to his previous wife? Or even in the process, is she going to find happiness? And is he going to find happiness? It's a lot of comedies of manners and screwball antics, and a lot of heart. Let the fun begin. So, The Valet is, you've heard this story before, but here's the thing that's shocked me of The Valet. First off, it's really good. Really good. Secondly, it's good in a predictable way until it's not. It kind of takes some, not exactly brand new paths, but paths that you don't expect with this kind of fairy tale story. Like, not the same path. Marry Me had a similar setup, but it went the typical path of this kind of movie. The Valet doesn't. It's way more, it's not really a romantic comedy at all. It's more of a comedy, but bizarrely enough, it's actually about gentrification a lot more than I was expecting, and it's about family dynamics in a Latinx family, which really surprised me. But the other thing is that it's not really a romance ever between the Eugenio Derbez character and the Samara Weaving character. It's more of like a burgeoning friendship. And what makes it work, too, is that they could have easily made the Samara Weaving character shrill and kind of a sexist stereotype and kind of made her just a diva. And I'm watching the trailer, that's exactly what I was afraid of, and even the beginning of the movie. But no, she's like a really decent person, like even from the offset. she's not like some unsympathetic kind of harridan character. She has a heart. She's just a little in her own bubble, and she kind of has to learn to come back into the world with other people. They make clear that she hasn't talked to her family in a while, that she's kind of been only responsible for herself for so long, and that's kind of the key. But I think also what works is that their chemistry does work in a friendly way. Because I also think this movie's good in not falling for the easy types of... You see the poster for this movie, which anyone who follows me on Facebook, I do a scrapbook of all the posters of all the movies I see in a year, and I put the poster up. And even my dad, I was talking to my dad earlier, and he says, yeah, the movie looked interesting, mainly because the poster, it's like, why is she with him? It's like, is this one of those kind of like that movie like Long Shot or something? No, it's just that it was like, I guess Long Shot, except Long Shot, first off, I loved Long Shot. The movie's hilarious. But the other thing is, she's out of my league. But the thing is, at the end of the movie, it becomes a romance in both those movies. This isn't, they're both very funny movies, but they're formulaic movies. This isn't like that. This one is more about just finding the decency in being decent, basically. It's kind of almost in the same vein of something like the Paddington movies, in the sense of, it's about a nice guy whose niceness is kind of contagious. Like, everybody kind of... He's a decent dude, and the other people, he makes the world decent for people who might otherwise be in a bubble of people who aren't like that. And that's kind of interesting. Not much more to say about this. It's very fun. If there's one problem I have with it, it's about 20 minutes too long. There kind of comes a point at about the 90-minute mark where you think it's wrapping up, and there's 30 minutes. The movie is 2 hours and 4 minutes. It does not need to be. In this really does not need to be that long. Not even a little bit. But that was the kind of the same problem I had with Marry Me, is that I'm pretty sure that was over 2 hours, and it did not need to be. Or just about 2 hours. All of 2 hours. But this works, and I think that, especially if you're streaming it, and even quite frankly, if I saw this in a theater, I would have a pleasant time. And especially in comparison to other formulaic kind of comedies like Family Camp, this movie is way more likable and way more fun. And it's worth checking out, and it's honestly worth walking 2 blocks for, and I'm going to give The Valet 4 to 5 stars. It's not perfect, but I would honestly, if my car broke down 2 blocks from a theater and this was kind of playing, and I saw this, I might be hesitant going in that it would be worth it, but I'd walk out kind of smiling and going, well, that was a good time. And it was. This is 4 stars. Let me put you in Jeremy John's term. It's a good time, no alcohol required. There you go. That's 4 stars. All right. Look at it on that scale. Or like, if we're talking, it's a low full price. If we're talking like the double toasted scale, it's not better than Sex. Like, but it's full price. All right. So, yeah. So moving on. Trailer Trash, none. Watch it on Hulu. Was there shawarma? No, there was not. All right. We will be back tomorrow for my slightly delayed review of Good Morning. I apologize for that. We'll check that out tomorrow. I'm going to rent it because from the one critic who reviewed it, which was negative, I don't think I want to spend $15 to buy it, but I could easily, just for the channel, spend $6 to rent it. So I'm going to rent it and watch it tomorrow on Apple. And then we are going to... Next week, we're going to have kind of a bonanza. We're going to have like Bob's Burgers movie, Top Gun Maverick, Stranger Things. So that'll be fun. And Emergency, which is in theaters now. The closest theater here is at the Ronnie, but I'm going to watch it on Amazon. So that's next week. Yeah, and that'll all be next time. And until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. I see it all. I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love you, class dismissed. I love you 1,000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does, but that's what it's supposed to do, or so I've been told. If you want to find me elsewhere, reviews, lists, and other fun stuff, you can check me out on letterboxd.com at Raised on Popcorn with Grant, or on my weekly podcast, Raised on Popcorn with Grant, the podcast on Spotify and Anchor. Some of you already have, but even if you haven't, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important. And I want to know down below, what did you think of The Valet? Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Think my opinion's good? Think I'm full of shit? Comment below, let me know. And until we meet again, we're all raised on popcorn. Make mine with extra butter. Catch you guys next time. Also, one more thing. I almost forgot. I usually don't talk about views, but I have to say this. I did not know how much you guys wanted to know about Firestarter. It's quickly becoming my second most viewed video ever, next to Girl Blues and Jesus Or. And like Fatima Mom's getting like 250. You guys are the best. Just pat on the back to you guys, and thanks for your wonderful comments. Thanks to the guy who recommended to me. I guess Operation Mincemeat was a remake, so I'm gonna have to check out the original now because I like that movie. Anyway, all that being said, take care. All this stuff. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.